The Apple Watch 10 will be the most significant update in the Apple Watch's history. In this video, I want to discuss the upcoming all-new design, other features that Apple is adding, and some of the groundbreaking health technology that is finally ready to ship. The moniker Apple Watch X/a Watch 10 isn't simply something I stated at you to watch the video. It's something that respectable sources like Mark Gurman and others are already reporting. As the Apple Watch enters its 10th year since its first announcement in 2014, Apple has decided to do something special with it, similar to what they did for the iPhone X 10th anniversary in 2017. I still think the iPhone X is a good buy. That was probably peak iPhone. So let's take a look at what Apple has planned for the Series 10 watch. Based on everything we've heard, I believe this watch will be well worth the wait. The design will be totally absurd. For the first time in Apple Watch history, Apple is rebuilding the chassis. It will be thinner, substantially thinner, than it is currently. The Apple Watch's new look will make it feel much more modern. I believe it will rekindle interest in the device, much like the iPhone X did when it received a fresh design. But the iPhone X also got a brand new huge display, and you guessed it. Apple will put an all-new display that's around 5 to 10% larger than the present one on the next Apple Watch Series 10. For the first time, Apple will introduce a new sort of screen technology, MicroLED, that has never been used on another product before. Now I'm at the stage in my career when I started with LCD, then moved on to OLED, then MicroLED, and finally back to OLED. Now that we're hearing about MicroLEDs, let me clarify what they are from what I understand. A MicroLED display has all of the advantages of an OLED display: outstanding contrast, solid black levels, and good color accuracy. But it just amps everything up a notch. It becomes somewhat brighter. It is a more efficient display. The screen's real lifespan, or how long it will endure before dying, is longer, and there's even the possibility of reduced burn and higher color accuracy, and the overall amount of colors in a display. The Apple Watch. Why do we need an extremely accurate screen on the watch? You might ask, which was my first thought. As it turns out, Apple has been aggressively investing in this micro-LED endeavor for years, and it's basically their aim to start with the watch and then bring it to the iPhone, iPad, Mac, and all of their products ultimately. So, while it may seem strange to begin this technology with the upcoming Apple Watch, it makes sense from a manufacturing standpoint that Apple can get it down a small scale on a small screen. They can then work to grow it out at a larger scale. These contemporary Apple Watch bands, such as those from Bandwork, are fantastic. However, for the Series 10, for the first time in Apple Watch history, they changed the band system, as well as a slew of other things. We've heard that Apple is working on a new magnetic connecting technology that will not employ the present slide-in, slide-out method with a button on the back. It would just connect to the watch and stay connected, prompting many people to wonder, wait, are all the bands that we presently have not going to work? But I believe Apple has considered this, and much as they did when they changed the iPhone's port from Lightning to USB-C, there will most likely be an adapter system of some form so that you can continue to use your old bands. This rumor fascinates me, and I was especially surprised to learn why Apple was doing it. It's not just because they wanted to replace it and charge you more money for new bands. Engineers within the firm have noticed how, over time, the current band system has hampered watch innovation. They claim that the present band arrangement takes up a significant amount of space on the watch, which could be used for things like processing power or, more precisely, a larger battery. And I've long puzzled why Apple has never altered the basic watch's 18-hour battery life. Could it be that Apple is working with such a compact body that the band system prevents them from putting a larger battery inside? After hearing this, I believe Apple will go with a route of totally and better optimizing every single millimeter that's within this watch, including a larger battery. That is something I believe we will eventually see in Series 10, and all of this is cool, right? I like the new watch style and I'm looking forward to the improved screen. I think the new band structure is fascinating. What really important, and what I believe sells a lot of these watches, are the health features on the inside. It's been a few years since we've seen something truly useful. For example, I believe the last time was with blood oxygen monitoring in 2020. We've been due for some major changes, and the 2024 Apple Watch has two significant new health functions. The first is blood pressure measurement. This is, once again, according to Bloomberg's Mark Mann, who claims that Apple has been working on the system for a very long time, but that it is finally ready to ship and that it will be a Series 10 rollout. The problem is that there will be no app for this. You won't be able to run an app like the Present Blood Oxygen app, tap on your screen, and get an exact measurement of your O2 levels. The blood pressure sensor, like the existing temperature sensor, will operate in the background. It will take notes on your body over time and send you notifications based on this data, but you won't be able to easily take your temperature or use your watch to measure your blood pressure. At least, not right now. They are working on it for future versions, but it will not be included in current one. Okay, so the second major health feature for 2024 is sleep apnea monitoring. This is a condition which you snore a lot while sleeping. It can impede some airflow in your body, which is not ideal. Just like low or high blood pressure, it's not something you want to know about, but a lot of the time you don't because you're asleep and don't realize it's occurring, which is why this function may be so revolutionary. Apple is working on a system that will alert you based on your current breathing habits and how your body functions over time. Hey, we've observed when you sleep, we hear these loud noises, we're hearing changes in your breathing. You should maybe get this checked out, it would remark. So again, no app, but still quite useful. And I believe that in the end, this is probably Apple's safest strategy. I'm greedy. I just want to be able to launch my watch and instantly get my temperature, blood pressure, and sleep apnea. Sleep apnea was a joke. You didn't want to get a reading for it. Anyway, my point is that these things are cool. At least, that's how I feel. Taking a step back, the Apple Watch Series 10 upgrade has an all-new design, a major display update, improved battery life, and 2 game-changing health features all in the same year, which is the most innovation we've seen on the Apple Watch in a long time. I believe this is the watch that many people have been waiting for. While the Ultra has kept me satisfied for a while, I have to admit that it is a large product, and the concept of this small, insanely elegant watch with all these extra functions is really appealing. I hinted at when it'll happen. We're expecting it in the following year, in September 2024 at the earliest, or September 2025 at the most. But as of today, my money is on 2024. I believe it will happen. I believe it is necessary because general interest in the Apple Watch appears to be waning. I want to hear your thoughts about everything down below. Thanks again. I hope you're doing well. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.